got a tablet and it has a stylus, the feeling of writing on glass does not feel like writing. This is called the Boogie board. This is a Bluetooth wireless enabled device that when you write on it, it will transfer information from the Boogie board to any of your wireless communications pieces. That could be your cell phone, it could be your tablet, could be your personal computer. It means that homework assignments for kids, when you write, you remember. When you type, you forget. We can change the way people communicate, even the way we just communicate with ourselves.
Yeah.
Taking notes, etc. I want to reintroduce you to Brett Hamilton.
Back again.
This has been
cool
a project that has been in the works now for years.
Yep.
Nobody's ever seen it. We've got the first 3,000 pieces ever released to the marketplace. I think it's a game changer. It's on my top 10 holiday gift list.
You know what it is? You hit it right off the top of the head. So 2,000 years, right? Little by little, we figured out a way. It's pens, it's paper. It used to be rocks and stones and stuff like that. But the bottom line is, who sends a personal note anymore? Yeah. Whether it's for work or whether it's a thank you letter or whatever, nobody takes the time to write something down. And I know one thing, it's not helping me because now when I do, my spelling is awful because I'm so used to spell check. I'm so used to being able to go in, find half the word, and then it auto-populates. So now we're bringing it all back full circle. The Boogie board is amazing because it works like a pen and paper, and I've never been able to play with a device that kind of makes it truer, if that's the proper word, than that. So whether you're writing a note, whether you're doing a to-do list, whether your kids are doing the math and want to be able to see the work afterwards, because now, again, online, you're doing calculations and stuff like that, there's no reference point, right? You can't go back and look at your work. And the same applies to a...
You're the high-tech guy here.
But this is low-tech, high-tech.
I am still the paper and pen guy. Yep. And here's the best part, is it combines both elements. This thing is so lightweight, it was designed to write on. But what you write then can be saved. I can send it. It will
automatically sync it. Here's the great part about it. Whatever we're writing right now, whether it's a to-do list, the kids are doing homework, you're writing a note, you're writing a reminder, as these are saved, they're automatically sent to any device that you have synced with it, right? It could be a phone, it could be a tablet. So you write the grocery list at home, it automatically is sitting in your phone. So as you're walking down the dairy aisle, you pull out your phone and go, this is actually what you do right here. Here are all these files. This is amazing stuff right here. These are all individual files that we've saved, okay, sent from the device itself. So when it comes time to looking for a list, this is the list that I take with me on the go. Usually it's a little bit prettier than that. Here's the amazing part about it, though. Not only did I not have to do anything to get it from the Boogie board to the tablet or to the phone or whatever it is you're keeping it on, but then I can share this as well. So I have this inside here. I hit one button. I save it as an image, and look what happens next. Do I want to message it? So now we get back to the high-tech way. Do I want to put it on Twitter? Do I want to put it on Facebook? Do I want to send it in an email? You have the best of both worlds.
Well, it comes down to, if I write something on a piece of paper, it is a one of one. It's a limited edition of one. And the only way for me to get that information to you is to put it into a copy machine or into a scanner. With this, it's still handwriting. It's still the magic of that wonderful feeling of pencil or paper together. But now it's electronic, and there is nothing else like this. This is something that we were able to bring to QVC for a worldwide launch, and we're doing it at 16 minutes after 7 a.m. because there's only 3,000 of them that are available. Now, keep in mind, we offer a normal 30-day return policy, but most of you are going to be thinking holiday gift ideas, so we've extended that up until the end of January of 2016. Who else in your family is a paper and pen type of person?
Well, I know you sound dated when you say, well, I still like to write with paper and pen, but there's
nothing
wrong with that, though, right? There's
nothing
nothing wrong with going back the other way. And this takes it to a whole new level. So, for example, right here, you see one of the devices hardwired because you have the ability to be able to do it wirelessly or plug it into a computer with the cable that we give you. But what's cool about it is that you don't have to be connected to anything in order to take it with you on the go. You can take it and you can do sketches.
Look at that.
You can do schoolwork. You can do to-do lists and stuff like that. And then when you dump back into, the techie world, you get back on the grid, all of that stuff will then sync up. And again, put it in up to 3 different devices. So as the sketch is finished, it flies to your phone. As the to-do list is finished, it flies to your tablet.
For engineers,
Oh
they're
my
going to
God.
go crazy with this thing.
Think about a painter or a contractor that shows up at your house to be able to do a sketch right there and have you sign the contract at the same time. He could email that to you before he even leaves the site, before he even leaves your living room. All that's done.
Brett, I thought of 25 applications for this in my own life.
Yep.
First one for me, sounds crazy, Christmas lights.
There you go.
Because I sketch it all out. And then I've got my piece of paper, and it's only that piece of paper. As an author, for 2.5 years, I worked on my first novel, getting ready to be published. I wrote that book. I didn't type it.
But now you can have multiple copies of it as it's happening.
Some of the most famous screenwriters in the world handwrite their scripts. And if you've got a student in your house, you know this is true. We've got a whole world of information that's now quickly accessible to people. Any 14-year-old can win any argument by looking at Google, but they don't retain the information. We're forgetting how to spell because spell check does it for us. When you write it down, it becomes real. This is what I wrote. Did you see this one?
I am handsome. See, you just keep
I wrote
telling
that
yourself
down
that. You stand
because
in front of the mirror.
I wrote it down and then I read it and I believe everything I read.
And here's the nice part. Now that you wrote that down, it also is in your phone to remind you that you are handsome.
Yes.
It's
And
also
then if I want to
on your
erase it,
tablet.
there's a little erase button right here,
Don't
and I
erase
can
that.
start again. But it feels like paper and ink. Let me show you what you're going to get, because they put this package together for us. You're going to get the Boogie board. You're going to get an instructional DVD, which you may or may not need. The instruction manual is wonderful, but they built this DVD just for us. You get the cabling to recharge it. You get a little microfiber cloth, and then you get a beautiful portfolio carrying case with it, all for $119.96.
And by the way, powered up, it lasts for about a week. Right?
That's-
You can leave it on, it'll automatically shut itself off after an hour. And you can fit up to 5,000 different projects or documents or whatever it might be right inside there. And as I mentioned before, for those of you wondering, how do you get the information from the board itself to the tablets? As long as the app lives inside there, it goes from here to
And it's
here
a free app.
automatically. So you scroll down to find your work later on, you can tap onto it, and then you can continue to share it. Because if you like what you see, you tap one button to save it as an image, and then look at this, all these choices. So yeah, you could do a handwritten note and still email it. You could do a list by hand and still text it
Brett,
to somebody.
you have my permission to take my man card from me afterwards, but I don't
No,
care.
man, I think it's really, really cool to be able to do all this
I
stuff.
can text my wife the words "I love you."
Right.
That's not the same as writing her a note.
Yep.
And now I can electronically write her a note. I can send a letter. People don't send letters anymore.
Nope, because it's just as easy to type out an email.
And we say, you know what, I'm too busy. Guess what? Now you can write out a letter and immediately attach it as an email. Also, you can actually send it as a video, which is really kind of cool. So I can write the love letter or the poem, and it will show up where it reveals itself line by line
the last
in somebody
few
else's
seconds as
email.
you're doing. So take a quick peek at this interface right here. I know we don't have any time, but the background color can be changed. All this stuff can be changed as you go, or you unplug your computer.
Apparently, we're wrapping up on this presentation because they did just unplug everything.
Yeah, unplug the computer. That's
Nobody else has ever seen this. This is the worldwide launch of the Boogie Board Sync. This is the Pro Pack. We're giving you the case, the DVD. We're giving you everything. You've got to try it. At $119.96, out of all the hundreds of thousands of items that we offer here at QVC, it is on my top 10 list of holiday gift giving ideas.